It is windswept, cold and empty here, a seaside resort out of season. But what happens in Lubmin could yet be crucial. There are echoes of Soviet times. A former nuclear power plant stands idle and ugly, and Russian influence is still strong here. This is the Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline. It links Germany with Russia, capable of supplying enough energy for 26 million German households. It's either a precious resource or a sign of Russia's creeping control, or maybe both. Angela Merkel always insisted this was just a commercial venture, but in reality Nord Stream 2 is probably the most contentious building project in the world. It's been opposed by a whole load of leaders, including Donald Trump and successive Ukrainian governments. It ties together Germany and Russia. And now a group of Western allies, including Britain and America, wants Germany to unpick that knot, to accept the possibility of sanctions against the Russian energy industry, even the spectre that Nord Stream 2 could be shut down altogether. Germany well remembers the pain of conflict between East and West, and Chancellor Olaf Scholz has agreed only reluctantly to embrace sanctions, including on Nord Stream 2. That's a point repeated today by his foreign minister. But he won't supply weapons to Ukraine. His critics say he's too passive and that his hesitancy has harmed Germany's reputation.
I think the government should revisit their position and think about supplying weapon systems to the Ukraine. But when it comes to Germany, we overcome the Cold War because we could rely on others. Now it's up to us to support the countries which are now on the front line.
This is a rich country with ties to Russia and an ingrained sense of dread of another war. Among this group of Ukrainians living in Berlin, a sense of anxiety and disappointment.
We are like the allies, we are like the friends, and we're not getting the support. And it's just very sad, and we also feel like powerless at this point, that what should we do?
The German government has to show clear position, but also active things that they can do, financial support, also support with supplies.
I think we need sanctions on Russia, and to increase these sanctions and to show with all measures and possibilities that with every Russian aggressive step on Ukrainian border there will be like harsh and quick answer.
And that is Germany's challenge, to support its NATO allies without ostracising its Russian gas suppliers. But backing both horses is never easy. Adam Parsons, Sky News, Berlin.